Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right.
And the shots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Good read, needed to be.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now he's off and running. Pepe gets across to intercept that.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Rooney, looking for options for movement. And he's well positioned here. Goes for a shot! No, that was never going to make it. Vitinha knocks it into space. Maldini cuts out the pass. Pelé. Gattuso. It's Roberto Carlos. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Has another go! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Vitinha.
Yaya Toure.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Look at the space here. Can he finish? They've scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Pelé. And it's Bellingham. Oh, shoots! Vitinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rodri conjures time and space where few can. Great vision. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Shot. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rooney will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Rooney. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cristiano Ronaldo! Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
Shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught, and he's following up! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did it.
And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And so we're off again. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Yaya Toure. Now it's Pelé. Can he get it through?
Roberto Carlos. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bale. And he's in on goal. And he shoots! And he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vitinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Still they trail, and time is ticking away.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's neat. Maicon. Ball driven towards the far post. That's a throw. Rooney. He's on it. Can he get away? Real chance! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Number 9.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Number 3.
Oh, no joy this time.
Substitution in progress.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pelé. That's a look and place it forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Ronaldo. And he's cut it out. Rodri. Now it's Hullet. And the pass is intercepted. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Turns and goes back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lovely, now then. And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
It's Pele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And reclaimed it in a trice. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's not the cross he had in mind. Maicon. Eto'o making good progress on the right. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Just a quick
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Maicon is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Vitinha!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Bale. Big header! Now who's going to be first to this? Chance, surely! He's hit it first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Maicon. Threads one in. Maicon. Quarter of an hour played. And he's picked it up out wide. Bale finds himself offside. Heading backwards. And he's worked it through. He's through, it's one-on-one! And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He is just caressing the ball. It's Bale! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pull it. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Rodri conjures time and space where few can. Now that's well seen too. And it's Gattuso. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a sharp little ball. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And this is Pele. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bale.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bellingham.
Oh, great feat, that.
And this is Ronaldo. Chance! Pull it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. Floated through. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Oh, can he get onto this? Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maicon makes the interception. Quality ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, easy pickings there. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! And it's there! Irrepressible, impeccable!
imperious! That's what makes him what he is! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Pele! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Manchester United, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. That gets things going for the second half. Pele, and it's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bale. Rooney. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bale. Michael. For Bale. Hullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Tries to pass it through. Spread neatly. Corner.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 19, Bellingham. Number 20,
And he's taking no chances there.
Number 22, Rooney.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Number 14, Hullet. Number 3, Davids. Number 9,
that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And it's Hullet. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Davids. Hullet. Hullet! Oh, taken with style! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, oh no, this does not look good. Davids.
And it's Vieira. Davids takes control of it and he's on the move. Backward it goes. Spread out to the left. Played into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. And the finish! No mistake! And the lead is extended still further. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. So what can they make of this? Mbappe takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's managed to gift it back. Chips it through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. Eto'o. Played out to the right. And he's managed to get free. Played in by Eto'o. Cleared away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Szoboszlai. Maldini. Thuram. Davids. No way through. Maldini. And it's Eto'o. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Short changes him with that pass. It's a searching pass. No, it's come to nothing. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. That has not gone well. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Added time.
And a chance! He scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's become a case of men against boys. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Reminder today, everybody, to make sure
Would you
to
sum
put
up
any
what we've
litter in the
witnessed, Jim?
bins provided.
Well, the look on the
Thank you
manager's
for your
face says it
cooperation.
all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flow in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's Luis Suarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bellingham. Eto'o. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. That's very neat. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Luis Suarez!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Vieira. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Gullit. Gullit. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Quarter of an hour played. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Played back. And that is a little undercooked. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And the through ball. And Gullit! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Tries to play it through. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Nedved. Bellingham cuts out the pass. Oh, they could break here. Gullit. Rodri. Nicely weighted ball. Luis Suarez. Oh, that was vital.
Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And it's Gullit. And this is Luis Suarez. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pepe gets rid without sophistication. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Threads one in. And no, that was never going to make it. Gullit. Eto'o. Rodri. Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! It's there! And they're at it again! In double quick time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. Eto'o tries making a foray down the right. Now, can they get him away? Maldini. And it's Nedved. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Mbappe. Well read, and the danger is averted. There's the shot! Well, now it's a red. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Throw in. And it's Eto'o. And this is Hullet. Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and kill the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Manchester United ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read, nice interception. Mbappe. Thuram. Ferdinand pokes it out wide. Pepe. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Nice intercept. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Nedved does really well to win the ball there. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Ibrahimovic did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Elects to cross. He can get that clear. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bullet. Eto'o. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he's managed to get free. Chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 14.
And that has been cleared.
Number 18.
And the shot! Oh, he's done well. Great stop.
Ibrahimovic.
Milan
Number
have the
16.
chance to go the other way.
Rodri. Coming on the field. Number 13.
Davids.
Rui
Well
Costa.
seen. Saw that coming.
Number
He read that
21.
really well and stopped it.
Johan Cruyff.
And it's Cristiano
Number
Ronaldo.
8. Cristiano Ronaldo.
And here's
Number
Cruyff.
7, Pele. Number 23.
Rui Costa.
Vitinha. Substitution in progress.
He's only too happy to take. He's gone for goal! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's a sharp little ball here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gets a good foot in there. Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Rui Costa. And this is Ronaldo. And he's had it nicked away. That's a sharp pass. Nedved. And it's Salah. That is ended up in no man's land.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shevchenko. Thuram. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mohamed Salah. And here's Shevchenko! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. That has not gone well. Now it's Shevchenko. I think we're just about done here. Pele. Vitinha. And this is Ronaldo. Aimed beyond the defence.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Thuram is the guilty party there. Rui Costa. That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and
against
this
Milan.
is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And already we're underway here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to pass it through.
And the counter is on.
Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
That's an imaginative pass.
Oh, super find.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Thuram. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pullet could try cutting inside. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That has not gone well.
Luis Suarez.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quarter of an hour played. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has a look up.
Oh, smashing header!
Harmlessly behind. So we're still where we started right now. Pass somewhat off target.
Rodri.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Suarez.
And Pullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. And here's Pullet. And he lines up a cross. Nedved! Goal! Manchester United! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Zanetti. Driving forward. Pullet.
Luis Suarez.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Aimed beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now, can they get him away?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's had it taken off him. Zanetti. He won't be happy with that one. Nice looking ball. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Nedved. Now it's Luis Suarez. Zanetti gets a foot in here. And it's Eto'o. Played into space. Oh, important interception. And that has been clubbed away.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nedved does have his name on the score sheet, of course. No, again, there's no way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. Eto'o. Zanetti. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! AC Milan are all square. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute
Eto'o.
added time.
Bellingham can see things, others simply cannot. He's had a shot! It's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
Hello attendees, this
The
is
midway
a
point of the game.
children's
Well,
announcement.
what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pullet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. No way through. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferdinand. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nedved. Ibrahimovic. Pullet. And he was alert to it. Now that's well seen too. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well read. And the danger is averted. Vieira gets it clear. Zanetti. Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they can counter here. Yaya Toure. Showing great feet there. And it's Nedved. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. Luis Suarez, very much a man of this moment.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Oh, that was vital. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Thuram. Well-timed, excellent interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United.
This is their second corner of the game.
Bullet. Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Number 18, Suarez.
Keeper has taken decisive
Number
action.
15, Nedved.
Rui Costa,
Number 16,
skillfully cut out.
Rodri.
He is so at
Coming
ease on the ball.
field, Number 21,
Nesta.
Johan Cruyff. Number 7, Pele. Number 8,
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary
13,
urgency, but it's potency they need.
Number 17, Soboslai.
Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi. Messi driving forwards. Rui Costa. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, he's found support out wide. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Vieira. That's very neat. He's going for goal! And he's been shifted off it. And it's Nedved. And that has left him in a heap.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pele. Rui Costa. Looking for the run. Pele. He has found the way through. Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And this goes for a shot! And he's following up!
And time is up. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Vitinha. Ibrahimovic. Oh, important interception. And it's Hullet. Looking to play him in. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Now Hullet! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And Hullet sticks it away! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's a searching pass. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hullet, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can run onto that, and this is just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently... Hullet! And he's heaved it away. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Nedved. Great vision. Ibrahimovic. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Tries a shot! Danger averted for now. Rodri knocks it out wide. And this is Ibrahimovic, looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that's a key interception. Searching pass he's played there. And he can clear it away. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries from distance. And he was quick to react. Rodri. Now he's off and running.
Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Pull it. That's a little off target. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's going to have his name taken. He has a look up, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pull it. Vitinha with the foul. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good.
He's through and all along, and the shot! Oh, taken with style! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance! Oh, crossbar!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Pull it. Delivers with whip. And that's been well dealt with.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rodri. Maldini. Here's Rodri. Yaya Toure. Nedved. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Nedved with the... He's got tall. And that's caused a worry or two.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Yaya Toure. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So,
Number
time for
7,
changes on
Pele.
both sides, actually.
Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Number 16,
Luis Suarez.
Rodri. Coming on the field,
Aids beyond the defence.
18.
He's having a shot! No mistake! Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. And
It's Iniesta! Deftly away. And it's Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Iniesta. Iniesta stood his ground strongly. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Iniesta. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Out to the left it goes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Steaming on. Iniesta! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So, third quarter of the game.
Number 23, Vitinha. Number 2, Toure. Coming on the field, number 17.
Cleared without hesitation.
Number 5.
Rummenigge is onto this.
Substitutions
Backwards
taking
here.
place.
And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Iniesta with the short one. Goes to finish! Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
He's a sharp little ball here. Bullish header! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Zanetti. Bergomi.
Ah, he's given it away. And this is Ronaldo.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Played out wide.
Nedved.
Nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Turan. Deep into stoppage time. Not the most accurate pass. And that's that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Against Milan.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance. Chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Luis Suarez! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
Threads one in, pull it, and he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! That's another chance! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neither of these two... Bullets! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Takes a shot! Well, now, and one more try! Nedved is flagged offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vitinha, Manchester United finding their path. It's Ibrahimovic! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Luis Suarez. That pass has been well intercepted. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pepe gets over and intercepts. Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And it's been taken short. And here's Nedved. Nedved with the delivery. Toure clears it away. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nesta can get it clear. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to pass it through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Rodri. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pullet looking to add to his goal. Bellingham. Half-time getting close now. Can he get it through? Rodri. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It's played through for him. Thuram. Nicely aimed pass. Ibrahimovic. He's in space and looking for options. Ferdinand clears it away.
Has been indicated.
Pullet. Oh, strongly challenged there. And this is Ibrahimovic. Pullet! It's a loose... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared away. And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Manchester United really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. Well, there's the clearance. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham. Vieira. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. A probing pass, and he's intervened well there. Ferdinand. And here's Nedved. Oh, sweet feet. Now here's the big header. Nesta clears.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. There's a quick free kick, and it's Zanetti. Driving on and making good progress. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's
Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pullet is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Luis Suarez. And the through ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he can clear it away. Thuram. Yaya Toure. And here's the middle. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Driving forward, Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for Ibrahimovic! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 14, Gullit. Number 18,
Messi plays it short.
Number 20, Ibrahimovic.
Well seen, saw that
Number
coming.
23,
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 3 coming up.
16, Rodri. Coming on the
Messi
field.
with the short one.
Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Number 8,
Chance!
Cristiano
A little bit
Ronaldo.
quick to recover this.
Number 7,
Can he stop it going out?
Number
Pressing's
15,
intense, and it's paid
Nedved.
off.
Number 17.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Taking place.
So, another set play.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And this is Iniesta. And here's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Great vision. That's been slipped through. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Not the most accurate pass. Nesta. Pinches it off him. Pass is just off target.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That could spell trouble.
Minutes has been indicated.
Nedved. And it's Soboslai. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Tura. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right...